morning. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. Feels like all hashtag no filter. Yeah, it's super nice. Just south of Buxton. It was just one of those very photogenic days, to be fair. You know, when like everything looks all blue and lovely. How are you today? You been alright? Oh. Yeah. You know, that new flex, my legs have been on fire. Like I don't know what's happened. Yeah, probably. But yeah, no, I've been in the same. I haven't really. I've just been like this sort of like, for like it's good though. Got things going. Huh? How are you, Anne? You okay? Awesome. Oh, I need weights. What am I doing? Right. Hey, Matt, you alright? Oh, Sid's getting big, Matt. He's grown, hasn't he? Yeah, he's getting huge. All right. Are we? How long have we got to go, Chris? What sort of time are we on? Oh, 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go. Smashing. How are you, Anne? Are you back at work now? Yeah. You good? Good? Yeah. How you doing? Oh. What? Oh, okay, cool. Right, yeah. Sweet. Yeah. You right then, Anne? How are things? Cool. Cool. Right. So, guys, you are super welcome. This is Sculpt Fun without the way. Adding intensity to our yoga applies practice. So this is a brand new sculpt sequence just landed last week. So we're particularly thinking about getting into the lower body, loads of work for the back body as well. So just do what you can, adapt as you need, and enjoy. All right. So yeah, grab yourself some weights, lose the weights anytime. And between the weights, it's quite fiery on the legs. First little sequence. Those back body, we'll do some work and balance. And hey, Flora! And of course, finishing off with some abs as well. So we've just got a few seconds before we get started. Come on down and a wide leg child's pose. We'll be getting started there very soon. So knees out wide towards the edges of the mat. Big toes together, hips down towards the heels, stretching the spine long out in front of you. Take a few moments to relax down, to find the breaths. Deep breaths in. And then the shoulders relax. The spine relax down. Handing over the hands, roll away and finding your way to a table pose. So hands underneath the shoulders here, knees underneath the hips, spreading the fingers out really wide, grounding down the fingertips into second knuckles. And from there, let's go cat-cow. So inhale, let's bring the shoulders back, stretch out to the chest. Exhale, pressing the floor away from you, engaging the abdominals, chin to chest, really lengthen and reach up high with the back body. So inhale, opening and stretching out through the chest, perfect. Exhale, strong through the core, press away, chin to chest, really lengthen out through the whole of the spine. One more inhale, out through the chest, and exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips up, finding your way into a downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, the fingers are spread out wide, the core is engaged, rounding down into the fingertips into the second knuckle, wrapping the triceps away from the ears, sending the hips up high. Thinking about engaging the quads, engaging the abdominals. Inhale, focus on lift and lengthen, stretch up. Exhale, letting the chest sink down between the hands, the head and the shoulders relax. Really deep, full breaths in. And so we're just finding that sense of space, of opening through the back body, lengthening out through the spine. Really deep, full breath in. And taking one more inhale. Exhale. And from there, start to walk the feet towards the hands. Find your way into a floppy forward fold. Have a little wiggle out, a little shake out. Maybe taking one hand and one elbow in the other. Moving the weight into the toes, lifting the hips high. Letting the head and the shoulders relax. Deep breaths in. And out, just releasing there for 3. Just opening up, finding space. 2. And 1. Ground down with the feet. Engage the core, reach up, rise up, stretch up. Inhale, lifting, opening out. And exhale, fold straight back down. Little non-weighted start. Hands plant, head drops. Inhale, bring the hands to the shin, stretch out long, flat back. And exhale, refold, plant. Step, jump, finding your way to a plank position. Hands underneath the shoulders, thinking about energizing through the arms, through the legs, squeezing in the core. From there, use the toes, body weight forward, start to bend through the elbows, lowering into a plank. Inhale, rolling onto the tops of the feet, let the chest reach up through the arms. Up dog, hey mom. Exhale your way to a downward facing dog. So we're thinking about stretching and lifting up high with the hips, spreading the fingers out wide, core is engaged, wrapping the triceps away from the ears. Inhale to lift, extend and stretch up high. Exhale, just settling into that down dog, opening up space through the back body, strengthening through the front side of the body. Taking one more inhale. Exhale here. And from there, little bend of the knees, hop. Inhale, stretching out to the long back. Exhale, refold. Ground down with the feet. Inhale to rise and lift and stretch up tall. And exhale, folding down once again. Inhale, extend to long flat back, stretch out. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, hop, step, jump, finding plank. And from there, we're going to move forwards, lower down through low. Inhale, up dog, stretching up through the chest. Exhale your way to a downward facing dog. Sending those hips up high. And when you're ready, foot rises. Inhale, lift that, squeeze that glute. And exhale, drive knee to nose. Inhale, reach and stretch up high. Exhale, squeeze the core, drive knee to nose. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to drive. Left foot meets right, right foot rises. Lift that right foot high. Lift, inhale. And exhale, drive knee to nose. Inhale, reach and stretch up. And squeeze the core, drive knee in. One more time. Inhale. And exhale to drive. Right foot left there. Bend the knees, hold the hands. Inhale, stretch out long, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Ground down with the feet. Inhale, rise up, reach up tall, lifting all the way up to the sky, opening out through the heart. And exhale, fold down. One more flow here. On an inhale, find a long flat back, stretching out. Exhale, fold. Hands hop, jump, finding your way to plank. From there, dropping down to the knees, taking your left foot outside the left hand. And we're just going to flow into the hips here to make sure that left knee is over left ankle. I'll move forward, stretching out through the hips. And exhale, just rocking back, stretching back, opening out through the hamstrings. Perfect. 2 more like this. Inhaling forwards. Doing that lovely stretch out down the front of the right leg. And exhale, rocking back, stretching back. 1 more time. Inhaling forward, stretching forwards. And exhale, stretch back. From there, rocking your way forwards into a plank. And we're just going to hold that plank for 3. So think about pressing the hands really hard into the mat. Engage 2. And 1. Drop into the knees. Taking your right foot outside the right hand there. Making sure that knees over ankle. And when you're ready, same again. We're going to inhale, move the body weight forward, stretch forwards. And exhale, rock back, letting the shoulders release. So inhaling, moving the body weight forwards, chest reaches forwards, opening through the heart. Perfect. Exhale, rocking back, stretching back. 1 more time. Inhaling forward, stretching forwards with the heart. And exhale to rocking back. Inhale forwards, tuck the toes, find plank. And from there, use the toes with body weight to bend through the elbows, going into low plank. Inhale, up dog, opening up through the heart space. Exhaling to a downward facing dog. Sending the hips up high, engage quads. Inhale. Exhale, letting the chest release down between the arms. Take a deep breath in. And perfect. When you're ready, bend the knees, the hands. Inhale, stretch out, reaching out. And exhale, relax and fold. Round down with the feet. Inhale, rise and lift and stretch up tall. And exhale, hands back to heart center. All right, when you're down there, we're just, grab some weights. So we're going to move into our, we'll start with heavier weights here. We're going to take the weights to heart space, and we're going to move into a squat, into a curtsy lunge. So make sure the feet are facing forwards, the core is engaged. We're going to send the hips up behind us. Make sure the weight is moving into the heels, the shoulders are back, strong core. From there, we're going to move the weight to the right foot. Bend that left knee, squeeze, come back through center, staying low if we can. Take it onto the other side. So curtsy lunge, we're taking a lateral movement, we're dropping the back knee down. If that's too much, it can be quite an unstable movement. Feel free just to take a reverse lunge into a reverse lunge. So you do have the option to modify if you need to. If you can, take a curtsy lunge a little bit harder, really squeeze the glutes, stay down low, and then we're going to take it out to the other side. Really focus on that power. Maybe imagining you could drop that back, maybe actually dropping that back all the way down, squeezing your way up. When you come through center, the core is engaged, the back is long. So this first little sequence really just for thinking about building heat in the body, keeping the shoulders back here, spine working for 5. Well done. 4. So moving with control. Don't forget this is all about muscular engagement. Squeeze. 3. Keep the chest lifted, shoulders back. 2. And 1. Come through center. Step out wide with your left foot. Both toes turn out. Stand. So ankles curl. So we're just thinking about bringing the weight up to the shoulders and down again with control. Focusing on this lovely goddess pose stance. Should feel really the legs. Big wide squat here. Engaging into the legs for 5. 4. Just lower and lift. 3. Working the arms. 2. I'm just going to hold. Open hips. 2. 1 parent in. And we'll take a nice and easy forward fold here. You might want to just lose the weights. Thinking about moving the weight into the toes, lifting the hips high. Inhale. And exhale, stretch out there. So we're moving the weight into the toes, making sure both toes are turned in, lifting up the quads. We're now stretching out down the backs of the legs. Inhale. Exhale, stretch out there for 3. Lengthening out, stretching out, and then relaxing down. 2. Taking 1 more breath in. And out. Perfect. From there, walking the hands back on the mat, step back with the left foot, and you're in a plank position. We're going to take a plank pull through, so we're going to take our and then take it to the other side. So we're just taking the weight underneath. We're thinking about keeping the hips squaring towards the mat, squeezing the glutes to help stabilize that. So this is a great little exercise. We're starting to strengthen the back. Loads of work for the core. If you need to drop down, just hold a plank. Feel free. Working here for 5. Stability. 4. Really get those abs fired up. 3. And 1. Find a plank. Use the toes, move the body weight towards lower through. Inhale, up dog, stretching up through the chest. Exhale your way to a downward facing dog. Just take a moment, take a deep breath in. And perfect. When you're ready, bend the knees, hands. Inhale, stretching out long. Exhale to relax and fold. Round down with the feet. Inhale, rise up, lift up, stretch tall. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Perfect. Right, grabbing your weights again, coming back up with control. Second side of this exercise. This hips down low into a chair pose, and we're going to take a tricep kickback. So we're going to start off, elbows are tucked in towards the rib cage, palms together, weights come to the shoulders, and then we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together, send the arms out flat behind us, turn, and then we're going to step back with the left foot. We're going to take a shoulder press, pressing the weights up to the sky, stepping forwards, back into that tricep extension, so squeezing the shoulder blades together, weights out behind you, back into that little curl, stepping back with the right foot and shoulder press. So here we're again combining a lunge with a chair. This time we're working into the back, into the shoulders. If you'd like to make it harder, we're going to drop the back knee and then squeeze, press at the same time. Up to you. Staying low, so in that bicep, in that chair, weights are facing together, we're squeezing the shoulder blades together. Arms come out flat, looking good at home, and then we're coming back. Take that little lunge option to drop and drive, or you can just take that step back. Working here for another 4. So moving with control, working to the lower body, working to the shoulders, into the back. 3. So really focus on squeezing those shoulder blades together, squaring the hips, moving with control. Perfect. 2. So once more each side. So find that squeeze, that energy in the back body. We're working those muscles that really help support healthy spine, healthy shoulders. 2. Awesome. Almost there. Taking one more. Little drop and drive. Awesome. And step back to the front of your mat. Stepping out wide with the right foot there. Coming back down into your goddess pose. And from there, we're going to move into a lateral lift. So we're going to take our arms out wide. We're going to lift and lower. So a really powerful one for the legs. Staying low with the legs, even as you reach up with the arms. And then we're toning the shoulders and the upper arms. So we're going to lift, lower with control. Try not to rush it. Keep the hips down low. Working here for 5. Slow lowers and lifts. 4. So really feel those arms start to power up. 3. Deep breaths in and out. 2. And 1. Well done. Turn both toes in. Fold forwards. Wide leg forward fold. Thinking about moving the weight into toes, lifting the hips high. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, relax and fold. Letting the head relax, the shoulders relax. Lovely deep stretch out through the back body. Inhaling. Moving the weight into toes. Exhaling, letting the head and the shoulders relax. Really deep breaths in. And out here for 3. So just enjoying that lovely stretch out. 2. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Perfect. Walking the hands around. Finding your way back into a plank position. And from there, we are going to move back into a plank 3. So either taking one weight under again through a full, or if you want it to be a little bit harder, have a play with this from a forearm. So plank, we planting an elbow down. But essentially, it's a command. Taking one hand under, the other hand under. The core is engaged. Moving with control. Working here for 10. Well, the strong core. 9. So move control. Power. 8. 7. 6. So quads in the glute. 5. 4. Well done. And 1. Well done. Find your way up to plank. Use the toes straight forward. Bend through the elbows. Low plank. Inhale, up dog, stretching up. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in. And out there. When you're ready, bend the knees, hop to hands. Inhale, stretch out long. Exhale, fold. Ground down with the feet. Inhale, rise up, reach up. And exhale, your hands back to heart space. Perfect. All right, moving into sequence 2. Grab some lighter weights with this one. So we're going to move down to 2s. We're going to get fiery into the back. The upper back. So this is a really strong little sequence. It's really good for helping the shoulders draw down away from the ears. All right, so finding your way into a chair position, or if you prefer more of a forward fold, on top of you, we're going to row. The palms are going to face the back of the room. We're going to hold the blades together. The core is engaged, the spine long. We're going to return to the starting position. So the hands are underneath the shoulders, palms to the back of the room. Then we're going to take the arms away from each other into a reverse fly. So you should really feel that power in the back body. So the palms stay facing the back of the room. We start off, the elbows move backwards, and you should feel that more in the upper back. And then you're going to move into that fly, taking the hands out wide, moving into more of the middle back. So keep moving between one and the other. So we're taking the hands backwards, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Perfect. And then we're going to take it out wide, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Moving with control, with power, keeping the core engaged, focusing on length in the spine. Perfect. Should be feeling really nice and juicy through the upper back. Gains loads of the legs here as well. Working here for 10. So squeeze, draw back, 9. Perfect. 8. So focus on the energy in the back body. 7. 6. Core engaged. 5. So now it's really starting to burn now. 4. Keep that power. Remember, don't throw the weights around. Keep that sense of strength. 2. And 1. Woo! Get every time. Right foot forwards, left foot back. We're going to steer the hips towards the front side of the mat, finding our way into a warrior one. So make sure the whole of the left foot is grounded. We're going to take the weights up to heart, right knees over right ankle. We're going to cross and punch. So what we're aiming to do here is we're maintaining that lunge, extend with control, retract with control. Really power that left hip into the punch. Sink low with the legs. So we're getting loads of work here. We're strengthening the legs, and this is a great exercise for toning the shoulders, the abdominals, the obliques. So we're punching, retracting with control. Really make sure that back hip is twisting around, that front knees over front ankle. Perfect. Working here for 5. Deep breaths in and out. 4. So punch and retract. 3. Strong core. 2. Nice job. And 1 more. Perfect. From there, we're going to drop the left knee down towards the mat. Maybe move the right hand foot forward and just take a lovely little stretch out through the hips, through the heart. Deep breaths in and out for 3. Well done. 2 and 1. From there, we're going to plant the right foot over. We're coming into a kneeling side plank. Left hand under left shoulder. We're going to take to the right hand. Palm is facing towards the left side of the mat. We're going to squeeze the elbow past the rib cage as we draw the right hand past the body. So the palm is facing towards the body, and essentially we're drawing the weight from the earth up towards that top right shoulder. So this is a side plank row. If you want to pick up the fire, we're going to take it into a full side plank, keeping the core engaged, trying to stabilize your hips. If you want to make it harder again, have a play, combining that row with a leg lift. Really strong through the core. Again, we're firing up the back, working here. 5. Strong core. 4. Well done, lowering and lifting. 3, 2, and lose the weight, find plank. Through the body weight, lower 3. In. Exhale your way downward facing dog. Nice stuff. Take a moment, take a deep breath in. And perfect. Bend the knees, hop to hands. Inhale to stretch out long. Exhale to fold. While you're down there, grabbing your weights once again. This time we're going to take a narrow row into a normal fly. So should be movements that you recognize, sending the hips down low. Palms are facing together this time. We're going to squeeze the elbows past the ribcage. That's our narrow row. And then we're going to take it out into a fly, drawing the palms away from each other like little wings. A muscle group as last time. So we're thinking about squeezing the shoulder blades, opening out wide into that fly. In that fly, do feel free to have a little bend in the elbows. See, I've probably got a little bend in mine. It's just really going to help you find control. If you can, take the arms straighter, rock on. So we're taking this chair position. We've got the core engaged. We're squeezing past elbows towards the room, and then we're taking out wide. Perfect. Working here for 10. So really firing up the back body here. 8. It's a great little counterbalance to working at a computer. 7. Well done. 6. Squeeze. And take it out wide. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, left foot forwards, right foot back. Going to sink down into the hips. Weights are at heart center. Left knee over left ankle. Going to cross and return. So we're thinking about finding that really lovely, strong, powerful warrior one. Left knee is over left ankle. Right foot is grounding. Really get that right hip involved as you press over with the right hand. So we're finding this little twist through the spine, keeping the core engaged, the chest lifted. Keep that lunge in the front body. Try to move with control. Perfect. Working here for 10. So crossing across the body. 9. Make sure that back heel is down. 7. 6. I know those shoulders probably starting to burn here. Hanging in there. 4. 3, almost there, 2, and 1, well done. Right knee drops down, right hand planks, left knee is over left ankle. I would just take out here, just opening out through the heart, stretching out, deep breaths in, and out, just a little twist, perfect. 3, 2, and 1. All right, from here, right shoulder, so right knee. So we're going to start off in this kneeling variation if you're feeling it. Just shuffle to the back of my mat. So I'm just going to left arm is facing towards the right, left way up and back down again. We're squeezing and lowering. We're just drawing it back and return. Perfect. Right, take that in. Come to plank. Full side plank, and essentially we're just drawing the left weight past the body. If you want to add some extra leg lower, core moving with control. 10, deep, 9, and 8. Looking good. Nice job. Plank. Use the toes, move the way forwards. Both plank. Up dog, stretch. Exhale, work down dog. All right, you smash the team. Take a deep breath in. And when you're ready, bend the knees up to hands. Inhale, stretching out long. Exhale, fold. All right. While you're down there, grabbing weights, moving in towards some balance work here. So you might want some lighter weights here. We're going to move into the backhand into balances. So right foot is forward, the right leg is engaged, left toes are going to come out just a little. You're going to take the weights over towards the right top side of the mat into the air. Inhale and exhale as you bring the weights from the right to the left hip. The left knee rises. We're going to fall over there. So we're going to extend and squeeze. It's a really challenging movement as we draw the weights from the opposite shoulder to the opposite hip, and we're squeezing the core as we go. Finding a rotation through the chest. We're keeping the core engaged. We're rotating and stretching away. Well done. Working here for 10. So moving with control. 9. To extend and find that rotation. Strong through the core. Working on balance. 8. Perfect. Surprisingly tricky, this one. 6. So really extend with control. Drive with control. 3. Perfect. Looking good. 2. And 1. Take the weights to the heart. Left foot back. Forwards. Warrior. So the right knee is over right ankle. Weight. Draw a semicircle with both arms. So we're moving into and around the. So the idea is we are strengthening all the muscles of the rotator cuff. The shoulders stay down. Right knee over right ankle. Making sure the hips and heart are facing towards the long side of the mat. We're really grounding down with the outer edge of that back foot. Perfect. Lowering with control, lifting with control for 5. So really lovely fiery movements. 4. Nice job. 3. Slow lowers and lifts. 2. And weights to heart. Toes, find yourself into a runner's lunge. Right knees over right ankle, left toes are sliding back, slight tuck of the pelvis. Weights over the head, elbows in line with the eyes vision. We're going to extend and lower. So just a nice little bit of work for the triceps here. We're finding our lovely runner's lunge as well, opening out through the left hip flexor as we strengthen the legs. 5. Well done. 4. So really powering into the legs, keeping the core tight, the chest lifted. 3, 2, and 1. Release there. Dropping the left knee down towards the mat, and then taking the right foot out to meet it, finding your way into a kneeling position. Rear deltoid raised. Find a little bit of back work from plank. Taking the left hand around the weight, palm is going to face the back of the room. And you're just going to lift the weight up so the palm comes to the sky behind you, and lower again. If you want to take it into a plank, rock on. Keeping the core engaged, moving with control. 5. So we're getting into the delts here. 4. Core is engaged, focusing on stability. 3. Try not to swing the weight down, but lower it. 2. And 1. Well done, fine plank. Use the weight forwards, lower through low plank. Inhale, up dog, stretching up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well done. Take a deep breath in. And when you're ready, bend the knees. Inhale, stretching out long. Exhale, fold. While you're down there, grabbing your weights, come all the way back up with control. And we're going to take this on the other side. So left foot is facing forward. The right toes are going to come out. Weights are coming over towards the left shoulder, up into the sky. Inhale. And exhale, we're twisting, crossing, driving weights to hip, and extending away. So moving with control, with power. Make it as slow as you can, so you can really focus on stabilizing. You're using the core. Perfect. So this is a great little exercise. We're also getting some, of course, some great coordination at work. Great for the brain as well as we rotate. We're working the abdominals, working the core. Looking really good at home. Working here for 10. So moving with control. 9. Remember, you've got the quads, the glutes involved with those legs. 8. Looking really good. 7. Drive and lower. 6. 5. Well done. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Well done. Step back with the right foot. Left foot is facing forwards, grounding down into the outer edge of the right foot. Weights are facing away from the body. We're sinking down in towards the hips. And when you're ready, we're just going to take a little semicircle around with the arms. So we're lowering and lifting. Really ground down with that left foot. Opening up. Returning with control. So pressing into the outer edge of that right foot. Lifting with control. Lowering control. Little semicircles around as we work into our around the world. Perfect. In our warrior 2 legs, we're opening out through the hips. Strengthening through the legs as well for 5. Well done. 4. Deep breaths in and out. 3. Moving with control. Hanging in there. Notice arms starting to burn. 2. And 1. Weights to heart. Left foot forwards. Right toes are back. Runner's lunge. So sliding out into that runner's lunge. Big wide stance. Maybe shimming those toes out behind you. Weights over the head. Elbows in line vision. Extend and lower. Perfect. So we're moving with control here. With power. We're finding that strength through the front right side of the leg. Working here for 5. So working into the triceps. Those are the muscles at the backs of the arms. 4. Sinking down into the legs. 3. Keeping the chest lifted. Working on balance. 2. Nice. And 1. Well done. Dropping the knee down. The left knee down. Finding your way into a table. Weight comes to the palm is in the back of the we're going to step behind and lower. So the palm is facing the sky here. And we're trying not to swing, but move with power. As before, if you'd like to take it up into a plank and really work on stabilizing through the hips, you're very welcome to. Working here for 10. Slow lowers and lifts. 9. So this is our final standing sequence. We're going to have some fun on the floor next. 8. A little bit of stretching and abs to finish. 7. Moving with control. 5. 4. Well done. 3. 2. And 1. Find your way to plank. Head with the body weight forwards, lower through plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale your way downward facing dog. Take a little pigeon there. We're going to take the left knee behind the wrist. Slide the right foot back, stretching back. Holding down into that stretch over the back of the left leg. So we're feeling the stretch right down here through the left leg. While you're down there, you might just tidy up your weights. So moving your weights back to the front of your mat so we can use them in a little bit. Just a little here. So stretching out through into your pigeon for 3. Just enjoy that lovely stretch out through the backs of the legs. 2. Perfect. And 1. From there, walking the hands back to down and taking your pigeon on the other side. So right foot lifts, right knee, right wrist, sliding the left knee ankle hip out behind you, stretching out. Perfect. Inhaling. Exhaling well. So really deep, full breaths into the back of the right leg. Letting the spine extend and stretch out. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. So breathing full, steady breaths there for 3. Deep inhale. Exhale. Well done. Relaxing down. 2. And 1. All right. From there, we're going to find our way into dog. Stretching back into down facing dog. Give yourself a wiggle out. And then we're going to roll our way into a plank. Okay, so from this plank, we're going to take the left hand into just around the weight and the right hand. So we're in a plank position. The weight's at the From there, we're going to take the left hand and we're going to take the weight over to the right foot, piking the hips into a dog position. We're then going to take the right hand and take the right weight over to the left foot. In a down dog, we're going to walk, step or outside the hands, twizzle around, and then we're going to walk back out into that plank type position. And we're going to take opposite hand to foot with a weight, opposite hand to foot with a weight, plant the hands, hop, step, jump the feet forwards into a little squat thrust, or you can step, and then we're going to walk it out again. So this is a lat pull through. So we are pulling the weight backwards. So it's a great exercise for strengthening back, getting loads of work for the core hips. We take that little plank dog pike, option of cardio, the feet forwards, or you can just step forwards, and then we're taking our little walkouts as well. Nice bit of dynamic flexibility. So just a super fun little exercise, getting into the full body, continuing to get some work for the back, a little bit of dynamic movement. Remember, you can walk, step, or jump between plank position. Perfect. Looking here for 10. 9. Awesome. So really firing up the body. 8. 7. Awesome. Just a few more rounds. 6. Just working fast or slow, entirely up to you. 4. All right, just take your way back to the front of your mat. So just finish off whatever you're on. Pop it out. And let's find our way back to a downward facing dog. Give yourself a little stretch out in a down dog. Take your time. Have a little wiggle. Take a deep breath in. And perfect. And we're just going to take a nice and easy stretch out here. So left leg out, right foot comes in. Inhale, lifting up, angling the body over the left leg. And enjoy a lovely stretch out into that forward fold. Inhaling. Exhaling, well done. Enjoying that lovely stretch, relaxing down as much as you can. Perfect. Deep, full breaths in. And out. For 3, inhale. Exhale, 2. Nice. And 1, reaching up tall, inhale. And exhale, take a twist, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, stretching out through the spine for 3, 2. And 1, swapping over, right, left foot comes in. Inhale, reaching up, angling over the right leg, and take a little forward fold, stretching forwards. Inhaling. And exhaling, well done. Lovely stretch out for 3. A deep breath in. And out. 2. Taking 1 more deep breath in. And come up there. Inhale, reach up, and exhale. Take a little twist. Stretching out through the spine for 3, 2. And 1. Come through center there. All right, from there, we're going to move into some seated abdominal work. So we're going to start off with the weights at the heart. You might want your heavier weights here, depending on how you feel about weighted abs, strong through the core. We're just going to rotate left elbow to right knee. Inhale through center, exhale, rotate. So this is our modified Russian twist. We're focusing on that rotation through the spine. Inhale and exhale. Make sure you're really twisting from the rib cage rather than from the shoulders. If you're feeling it, have a little play. Pop it up into a boat pose. Inhale and exhale, twist. If you hook the legs around each other, that does tend to make it a little bit easier. So a little bit less challenging if you want to hook the feet around each other. If you can, we're fine in that little boat pose. Inhale and exhale, squeeze and crunch. Working here for 5. Well done. 4, 3. So we're twisting across the body. Inhale through center. Exhale as you twist. 2. And 1. Plant the feet down. And we're going to roll all the way down to lie on our backs. Just going to move into a chest press bridge. Palms to the sky. Engage the core. Squeeze. Slow, low. Working here for 10. So squeeze, press at the top. And lower. 9. With control. 8. Press up. 7. Well done. 6. Squeeze. And 5. 3, 2, and 1. Release there. Taking the weights behind the legs. So the calves and the thighs. and finding your way into this little reverse curl. So shoulders, shoulders are relaxed. So squeeze movement to lift and slow lower. Working here for 10. So it's really use the abs, slowly release down. 9. So finding that fire through the abs, slowly releasing. 8. So maybe you could take this without the, just adding a little bit of intensity to our reverse curl. 7. 6. Well done. Shoulders are relaxed. 5. 4. Almost there. 3. 2. And 1. Weight to the sky. Lower back is on the floor, legs in the air. Soft bend through the knees if you need to. We're going to take chin to chest squeeze, press the weights towards the toes, and lower down again. Working there. Chin to chest squeeze and press. Slow lower. For 9. It's a little curl and crunch. Working into the chest, the shoulders, the abdominals. 8. Well done. Make sure you've got chin to chest first, and then head is last thing to come down. 6. 5. Well done. Squeeze and crunch. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Release. From there, we'll just take a quick little stretch. So extend out with the left leg, hug in with the right knee, and take a stretch. Bring the right knee across the body, opening out with the right arm, stretching out, and just relax down with that right shoulder. Inhaling. And exhaling, relaxing down as much as you can. Just enjoying that little release of the shoulders. Deep, full breaths in. And out. For 3. 2. And 1. Coming back through center. Right leg extends, hug in with left, and take that. Weights to the lower back on the floor, legs to the sky. And this time we're going to chin to chest squeeze, and we're just going to hold for 10. So 1 long hold. 9. Keep the core engaged, moving with control. 8. Squeezy through the core. 7. 6. Well done. 5. 4. Hang on in there. 3. 2. Lower both legs down. And lift. Squeeze and crunch. 10. 9. 8. Well done. 7. Really hold it there. 4. Hang on in there if you can. Perfect. 3. 2. 1. Slow lower the legs. 1 more time. Squeeze chin to chest. Hold. 10. You got this. 9. Take a little stretch after this. 8. Almost there. 7. 6. Hang on in there. 5. 4. 3. 2. And release. Well done. From there, taking your left ankle to the right, take a little supine pigeon. So we're just stretching out into the back of the right leg, letting the shoulders relax, closing the eyes, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, well done. Stretching in there. Full steady breaths in. And out. For 3, 2, and 1. Swapping over left knee and take a little supine pigeon stretch. Going right into the back of the left leg, down the left thigh. Inhaling. And exhaling. Well done. For 3. Deep breaths in. And out. 2. And 1. Unravel there. Taking your peace sign fingers around the big toes, knees in towards the arms. Have a little wiggle around there, stretching out towards your happy babies. Press the floor, the shoulders are relaxed, stretching out, inhaling. And exhaling there for 5. Just lovely stretch out through the hips. 4. Deep breaths in. And out 3. Well done. 2. Letting all the blood go back to the heart, opening through there. And 1. Perfect. Let the soles of the feet come together. The knees fall out wide. Let the shoulders relax. The hips fall open. Deep breaths in. And working here for 10. Inhale. Exhale 9. Just relaxing down. 8. Full steady breath in. And 6. Well done. 5. Deep inhale. Exhale 3. Well done. 2. Taking one more really deep breath in. And from there, just give yourself a little squeeze, stretch, a little rock and roll. And rocking your way up to seated. We'll take a final few stretches for the shoulders. So finding your way up to seated here. Any nice comfortable seated position. From here, we're going to take the left hand across the body, taking the right hand above or below the elbow. Make sure you drawing this left shoulder down and then across, so we find that lovely deep stretch through the back of the left arm. Well done. For 3, 2, perfect. And 1, swapping over, taking the right hand across. Make sure you're drawing the right shoulder down and across. So that left hand is above or below the elbow. Aim to find this stretch right down through the back of the right shoulder. Deep breaths in. And out. Well done. For 3, 2, 1. Nice. Taking your right hand up and over the head. If you can, reach around to take the hold of the hands while keeping the head lifted. Feel free. If not, you can just take the hand and press down so the right elbow is being pressed towards the sky. Stretching up for 3. So we're aiming to find a stretch right down the back of this right arm here. 2, 1. Swapping over. So you can either take the bind if that's available to you, or you can just take that little stretch, taking the right hand over and pressing up, keeping the chest lifted, the head lifted. Well done. For 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Interlock the hands, chin to chest. Press the backs of the hands towards the front of the room. Draw the shoulders down and apart, stretching out. Taking a deep, full breath in. And press the chest forward, stretch out through the heart. Perfect. Take a deep breath in. And interlocking the fingers. Bringing both wrists over towards the left hip, drawing the elbows together. Inhale. And exhale, dropping the left ear down towards the left shoulder. We start to stretch out down the right side of the neck, the chest for 3, 2, 1. Swapping over. So taking now both interlocked hands. We'll stretch left hand over to the left side of the mat. Inhale the right hand over, so we stretch up through the side body. We reach and yawn and lengthen that there for 3, 2, 1. Lifting up and over. Right hand plants, left hand lifts. Stretching out, reaching out. Perfect. So we're thinking about yawning the body open. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Come through center. Have a little shoulder roll. Forwards and backwards. Have a little shimmy from side to side. Just a lovely little stretch out one way and the other. And when you're ready, come back through center. Ground down with the sit bones. Inhale, reaching up tall with the hands. Exhale, the hands back to heart space. Taking a deep, full breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. One more lovely grounding breath here. Deep, full breath in. And have a beautiful rest of the day. Thanks all so much for joining. I'll see you all soon. Namaste. Well done. Great job, team. Thanks, guys. Have a lovely day. Thanks, you. See you soon. Thanks, guys. See you, Bea. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Laura. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, guys.